Which NFL quarterback would you rather have based on their playoff stats? All right, ready? Player A has a 62.5 completion percentage, 3,954 yards, 26 passing touchdowns, and 12 interceptions with a 14-3 record. Okay. Player B has a 67.4 completion percentage, 4,802 yards, 39 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, and he is also 14-3.
I know who the two of these guys are, bro. This fucking comedy. It's player B.
Yeah, it's player B.
Player A is fucking Tom Brady, and player B is Patrick Mahomes.
Player A is Tom Brady through his first 7 playoff runs, and player B is Patrick Mahomes currently through his first 7 playoff runs. So, I'll go into my question. Had to do that for the TikTok, but we see it in the stats. Patrick Mahomes, to this point in his career, is better than Tom Brady was. So I'll ask this. They did this on the Pick a Side show. That was kind of my inspiration for this. I don't think I'm really stealing the idea. I think a lot of people are having this conversation. But what does Patrick Mahomes need to do to catch that beast in Tom Brady?
I thought about this myself over the weekend.
I think everyone was thinking about this.
Yep.
Tom has 7, right?
Yes, he does.
7 of them things.
7 is a lot.
And he took a 10-year gap in between getting them.
So yeah, it was fucking crazy. Oh, and the people made sure to remind me of that. So sorry that I made the mistake with Wes Welker.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my fucking head chewed off right now. I mean, if he gets 5, that's a conversation for sure. Like, that's the conclusion I came to. If Pat gets 5, I think it's a conversation.
So I was gonna say the same thing. I don't think Pat needs to get to the 7 mark.
No, I don't. No,
because that's just not realistic right now. I mean, no, it is realistic, I should say, but it's just that's a ridiculous burden. For
if he gets to 7, he clears him. That's what's going to happen.
Yes.
If he gets to 7, he's going to clear Brady.
It's kind of similar to the LeBron Jordan debate. Honest to God,
well, I thought LeBron Jordan was
It's very
over
reminiscent of the LeBron Jordan debate. Because Pat doesn't need to get to 7 to beat Tom Brady. I think Pat needs to get to 5 for it to be a combo. If he gets to 6, it's over. But what this man has done through his first 6 years of playing football, he doesn't know anything but the AFC Championship, which is just unbelievable. And if people doubted him being able to do it on the road, he said, well, so much for that this year. So there's nothing he can't do.
Holy shit, bro.
But for all the reasons that we even say that, this defense has been phenomenal. So that needs to be stated as well. The defense gets a big time boost in this one, and they deserve credit. They deserve praise. So, but even for as much as they've won games, Pat has won just as many for them. So,
it's the manner in which he wins games too. Like, he has so many come from behind wins and all this. I don't think we're going to say anything about Patrick Mahomes that doesn't need to be said. But where are you going with this before I get into that?
So,
it hasn't been said.
I'm looking at it right now. Pat has in terms of the longevity stats, like the LeBron versus Jordan type of thing, Tom Brady finished with 89,000 passing yards.
Jesus Christ.
First, obviously, in NFL history. Pat Mahomes is 65th with only 28,000. He has a ways to go. In terms of passing touchdowns, Pat Mahomes is a little bit higher up on the list. He's at 39th all time.
Wow.
With 219 total passing touchdowns.
Tom
Brady has 649 of them things, bro. He has a ways to go.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
I don't think it's as simple as Pat Mahomes gets 5 of them things. I don't know if he needs to match the 7.
He doesn't.
But I will say he probably does. Not probably. He does need to at least get up to 5, I think.
Yeah.
Yes.
At least. But he has to at least knock on the door in terms of some of these longevity things.
So Brady played for so many goddamn years.
So the thing with that is he's on pace to shatter it.
Right.
That's the thing.
The yards he's on pace to He's on pace to shatter
Yes,
that? Okay.
he's on pace to shatter all.
Yeah,
of
he's
that
at what,
because-
almost 30K in 6 years?
Yeah,
That's
so
Oh, I need to
crazy,
do
bro.
the
It's
math,
5,000 a year.
26,000. You said
Oh, did you say? I thought you said 29.
28,000.
Okay, yeah,
28,000 in 6 years. It's probably
Still
around 47,
Jesus Christ.
46,
man.
47 a year, is what I'd assume. Right around that.
Just throwing a
46.
throwing a fucking Justin Watson.
So
all
28.
season.
That it was about 28,000. I just rounded. So 28,000 divided by 7 is 4,000.
7. Yeah,
So Tom
But it's 6
Brady
years,
is
no?
at. Is it 6 years?
it's 6 years.
Okay. My bad. Sorry about that. Divided by 6.
So I was right.
No,
yeah.
it's 7.
No,
Well, he's
6
played
years.
7 years, 6 years as a starter.
Yeah,
Oh.
you're counting the 6 because he's only played 6.
Yeah.
You're not counting the 7th year of his
Yeah.
career.
Yeah, you're
So
right. Okay. And Brady played 22 years or 23
Yes.
years?
23
That's so
2000 to 2022. What does that equate to?
23 seasons.
23. So
Yeah.
89,000.
fucking years.
By 23, it's like 4,000.
Less than 4,000. So Pat
39.
Mahomes is averaging about 4,600
That's
yards
what
per
yeah.
season, and Brady averaged about 3,800.
Let's also factor in Brady missed the full year because of the ACL.
He
Brady
did.
missed a
That's
full year,
true
and
as
Pat
well.
runs a hell of a lot more.
Yeah, Pat has had some injuries.
Yeah.
But hasn't missed many games, but he has had some injuries.
That's what
that.
it comes down. Like, is he gonna play 23 years?
Yeah, you got to factor in Pat's going to have all-purpose yards.
Wow.
So,
Johnny Tang in the chat says Pat Mahomes
Tang
just
around.
not as good looking as Tom Brady. It's a good point. Tank, shout out to you for pulling up to the freaking
Tang
stream,
around.
man.
wow, Johnny.
What that made my heart warm, bro. Oh, that's awesome.
Look, I think personally he will be the guy to eclipse the records. I do.
I mean, if
think
anyone's
he
gonna do it, yeah.
And if he does, along with getting 5 rings, it's undisputed shit. Like, then it's just undisputed. So,
It's just like, to me, he has the eye test already.
Of course.
Yes.
He has the early success,
yes.
like the Michael Jordan stuff, what he's been able to do in a short amount of time. But, like, we talk about LeBron's longevity shit and how, bro, like, looking at this shit with Brady, like, it's fucking absurd. It's absurd. Brady's 9,000 yards ahead of Drew Brees in terms of all-time total yards. And, I mean, even third place Peyton Manning, Brady's fucking 18,000 yards ahead of third place.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
it's fucking absurd. And Peyton played a long-ass time, too. Obviously not as long as Brady, but, like, so, yeah, I don't know. I don't think Pat Mahomes will catch him in terms of playing 23 years. That's hard to fucking do. And also, Pat Mahomes is making so much money that I think we see guys in all sports right now. This is actually a good conversation. We see guys in all sports right now having longer careers because of, advanced medicine and
Yep.
technology and shit like that. I think in the next few years, we're going to see a little bit of a shift back into shorter careers. And I'll tell you why. Because of the generational money they're
Yeah.
making. And they were making generational money before. But now, because of all the things dudes could do outside, you could have a brand deal with Body Armor. You
Right.
could have a podcast. You could do all of these things outside and build a brand outside of football to where, like, Tom Brady obviously has a huge personal brand and shit. I was just watching him on Pat McAfee. I don't know.
I
what
got to
he's-
watch that.
I don't know
Yeah, I
what
gotta watch that.
I had
I
it
can't
on in
believe
the
I missed it.
background, so I wasn't really listening, but something with the TB12 brand, he's doing something with it and partnering. I think he's partnering with, like, Body Armor and a bunch of different.
Tom is fucking
Tom has a
succeeding,
personal
man.
brand, yeah, obviously, but what these guys are able to do now, I think they will. I mean, Pat Mahomes already fucking has partial ownership in how many fucking different sports
Kansas City
teams.
Royals.
I think a few soccer teams.
he
like,
might-
yeah,
yep.
I don't know. Like, Pat Mahomes has a fucking personal brand.
Yes, he
like,
does.
So honestly, I don't think there's a chance that, unless he is just that guy and he is that competitive and he's, because realistically, what else does he have to prove at the NFL level?
But
So the only thing he's chasing is this guy.
I was about to say that some people just
Right.
have that.
Right. That's
Where
what,
it's like, no, I'm not just okay with being one of the greatest of all time. I need to be the single greatest of all time. I need to finish my career where
Pat
it's
might have that,
indisputable.
man. Like,
That's what I'm saying. Like, Pat Mahomes obviously is thinking, wow, like, I really want to win the 2023 Super Bowl in Las Vegas, Nevada. But is Pat Mahomes thinking, I want to get one step closer to beating this demon?
Yes.
Like,
I think he is.
yeah. Yeah.
I mean, fuck it. He might just go out there, win
Think
8
about it.
rings in 10 years and call it quits.
These
you
are
know?
the greatest competitors in the world. And Pat is possibly, you see the shit that he
The biggest
does during
competitor of
games.
them all. Yeah.
So
that's my question, my next question. So, Pat Mahomes, this is what, his 4th Super Bowl appearance?
yes.
Going to win his 3rd with 6 straight AFC championship games, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
What if he doubles this and gives it to the next person and then calls it quits? No, seriously. What if he just continues on this run? So 12 straight AFC championships, 8 Super Bowl appearances, and wins 6 of them in 12 years.
So we're just basing on this hypothetical.
Right.
Okay.
What if that's hypothetical? He does it. Let's say he wins the Super
12
Bowl.
AFC championships in 12
Christ.
years.
He wins this next Super Bowl. So let's say after that he doubles it and gives it to the next person.
He could call it quits and be the greatest of all time at that
Is
point.
that enough?
But now at that point, so here's
You
the
want
thing.
to keep going and
You're
triple
gonna
it.
keep going, but here's the thing, because now his mindset is going to be, not only have I now become the greatest football player to ever live,
I'm the greatest.
indisputably,
He's gonna shatter
I
everything.
wanna be the
want to
greatest
be the
human
greatest
that has ever
athlete
lived.
to
Yeah,
ever.
fuck the word athlete. He wants to be the greatest human.
Yeah.
I want to be
the most
great,
accomplished
but
human.
Ideally, he's thinking, I want to be the greatest athlete to ever play a sport ever, indisputably now.
But is that so? Do you think that, say he does win the Super Bowl next week and then does exactly what he's done to this point again? Is he the GOAT
Yes.
with only 12 years compared to Brady's?
Yes,
Yeah?
So-
because of the simple fact that you played 12 years and you had such a reign of dominance that you won 6 titles in 12 years and knew nothing but an AFC championship.
Yeah, so my thing was going to be Brady has the counting numbers for sure. But when we talk about Tom Brady, what's the one word that comes to mind? Winner. And if there's a guy that wins that is better at winning than Tom Brady, yeah, he definitely has the case.
You know, I was at the gym today, and like at the gym, you know, you usually have like these people that are just unwilling to like give credit to the younger generation and stuff. I've never seen people welcome a guy with such open arms like they have with like Mahomes. And they're like, yeah, no, he's on his way to being like the greatest of all time.
Just watch the guy play
and I'm
football.
just like, wow. I'm like, I didn't expect this to be that easy.
What I
but,
want
like,
to say
yeah.
about Mahomes is he's catching a lot of shit where like people didn't want him in the Super Bowl, and that blows my mind.
Blows my mind.
Well, I wanted
blows
Josh
my
Allen or
mind.
Lamar. It's not that I didn't
This
want
guy
Mahomes.
is the
It's just-
most talented quarterback we've ever seen. The three of us are clear on that. Why the fuck would you not want him in the Super Bowl?
okay. Talented is a loaded question, to be fair.
Hey,
this is a guy
I mean-
that still thinks Josh Allen's on the same tier as him in terms of
No,
talent.
okay. Time the fuck out. Talent-wise, just physical gifts. Josh Allen is the most physically gifted quarterback we've ever seen.
He's not.
He is.
He's
He
not
is.
more talent. Just straight talent. He's just not more talented than Rick Mahomes. Josh Allen could do a little bit more on the ground, but that's it. You lose me after that. In terms of making every throw in the book, come on, man.
I think-
in terms of protecting the goddamn football,
right.
Okay.
I think the
but
things
as I
that
just
Mahomes
said, physically gifted.
but
It is.
But I think the
Josh
things
Allen.
the things that Mahomes does outweigh the things that Josh does.
Yeah. I mean, look. Overall, yes. Patrick Mahomes.
Like I'd rather have.
is a better quarterback.
No, I'm
than
not saying that,
Josh,
but
yes.
I'd rather have Mahomes traits than Allen's.
If you gave me the makeup of Patrick Mahomes, the mind of Patrick Mahomes, but you gave me all the physical traits of Josh Allen, I would, and you put those two up for debate.
Oh yeah, I think
no,
I'm taking I'm just saying.
physically gifted.
But
Yes,
I'd
more
rather-
talent
so-
is
wait,
includes everything.
No,
right?
wait. Backtrack. So you're saying that a quarterback with the makeup of Pat Mahomes' winningness and his mindset with Josh
His
Allen.
decision making.
With Josh Allen's physical tools, is the best quarterback ever? I say no. How about we take Patrick Mahomes with Patrick Mahomes' mindset and Patrick Mahomes' skill set, and that's the greatest quarterback ever.
But I'm not debating that. I'm just saying because it already is. Yes, I agree. But I'm just saying like it even takes it to another level because Josh Allen is just that physically gifted. He is. He is the most physically gifted quarterback we've ever seen, in my personal opinion. But obviously, Patrick Mahomes is Patrick Mahomes. So he still has close to that level of arm talent, close to that level of mobility, but he just has better decision-making, I guess a better mental makeup overall, and he just gets it done in the biggest moments. So, yeah, there's that. But I'm just saying, physically gifted quarterback, Josh Allen is the most physically gifted.
Sure, he can have it. Fuck him.
But regardless.
This guy's going to win his 3rd Super Bowl.
Pat's, yeah.
He can have that title.
I want to say, I was saying to myself, if Pat wins this Super Bowl and makes a 10-peat on AFC Championship.
Oh, 10 straight? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Gosh.
I thought you were like,
you're
if he
talking
wins 10
Super
straight
Bowls.
rings,
I
I'm
said
like, yeah.
10. If he does 10 with only 3 rings, if he does what Chris says, there's only one answer.
No, he's not doing it with 3 rings. He will not be the GOAT. He's not the GOAT with
10
3
straight
rings.
Bro, you know what's
AFC.
crazy
sorry.
though? I ask you guys that hypothetical, and like in my mind, I think
Possible.
it's not even just possible; it's entirely possible. Like that shit could happen, and I wouldn't be surprised, bro. That's how fucking good this guy
See,
is.
my issue with that is the fact that there's just so many good quarterbacks in.
None
But
of them
there's-
I know,
are him.
I know,
No,
none of them are
it
Pat.
doesn't
I
matter.
get that, but anything
beats
can happen
them.
in any one game. And for 12 straight years,
But what keeps
I just
happening-
have to assume he's not going to make an AFC
I don't know,
championship
man.
in one of those years.
I don't know, man.
The Chargers are coming.
So
Shut the fuck up.
Herbo is
Shut
coming.
the fuck up about the
so
Chargers.
Trevor, you're in the chat, and you say Mahomes still has a very long way to go to be the GOAT. Brady's longevity and resume combined
We
will
all
be hard
agree,
to beat.
yeah.
We
said
all
that,
yeah,
acknowledge
yeah,
that.
we
So
said
you
that
missed
prior.
it. So I just want to tell you what our question was. So my question was, if Patrick Mahomes wins this year's Super Bowl, so he will be a 3-time Super Bowl champion with 4 Super Bowl appearances, right?
Yes.
3-time Super Bowl champion with 4 Super Bowl appearances and 6 straight AFC championship berths. And then what the TikTok say, he doubles it and gives it to the next person. So he's a 6-time, he just does what he did for this 6-year stretch again. So he has 6 Super Bowl wins with 8 Super Bowl appearances and 12 straight AFC championship appearances. Is that, obviously, that's only 12 years of play. So we were just talking about it before. Brady's at 89,000 total yards and 600 whatever touchdowns. Mahomes won't catch that. But is winning that much in just 12 years, is that enough for you to call him the GOAT? Obviously just a hypothetical, but that was the question we're asking, Trevor. So if you want to let us know what you think about that in the chat. I know you got here in the middle of it, so.
We all said yes.
And Trevor, shout out to you. My fucking guy, man.
Yeah, we love you, Trev.
Made me think about that UNC loss again.
I miss you, buddy. You got to come on soon.
And we got Bob in the chat. My dad will finally come
Bob.
back to my life before the Chiefs miss the AFC Championship.
I'm with you, buddy. I'm with you, buddy.
Ball game trauma dump.
Oh, my God. That's amazing.
Jesus, Bob.
That's amazing,
Yeah.
Bob.
That was
I
great.
think that's pretty much it with Pat Mahomes.
That was some
I think that's a great way to leave off.
Yeah.
That was some great discourse.
Appreciate
But yeah,
greatness while it's in
Pat
front of your
is,
face.
look, just enjoy watching a dynasty. That's it. Just enjoy watching a dynasty. Sit back, relax, and watch history unfold in front of you. You get to watch one of the greatest to ever do it. Why not just be happy and just enjoy it?
And Taylor Swift is going to be there.
That,
Fucking deal with it.
I don't know
what
how to
tell
feel
you.
about that one.
I don't know what to tell you. She's along for the ride. Just fucking deal with it.
I don't know how to feel about that one, but yeah, let's not forget that this is also a big credit to Andy Reid and overall the entire front office there too. So they've built
Shout
a
out
great
Spags,
situation
man.
around Pat Mahomes over there. So stability lends to dynasties like this. So
Right.
love it. I love it. I love to see greatness.
Yeah, of course.
So yeah, big shout out to
Bro,
the future
Santos
goat.
talking about some back to the Tua topic. Get the fuck out of here, bro. We're not
We got a lot of clip outs for this one. I'll tell you that much. It's
Probably the first thing. Once we end the live, that's probably one of the first things Chris is going to say. Like, there's no way you guys are taking Jared Goff over to, and we're gonna get into a whole argument.
We're gonna get into an argument again about how I actually believe Jared Goff is better.
Or in like 2 days from now, Chris will text us at like 3 in the afternoon. There's no fucking way you guys are taking Jared Goff over to.
I'll be at like 3 in the morning, bro. You guys see my text this morning, bro?
Yeah. I did. I
tell
forgot
the
to
people.
react.
Oh
but,
my
it was
God,
so
bro.
funny.
I don't know if you guys
saw
saw my
this
text
too
at like
late
6
for
in
me
the
to
morning,
react.
bro. I wake up at like 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm having a fucking nightmare. Want to know what the nightmare was? That I shit my fucking pants. That I was at work and I shit my pants. So I dead ass at 6 o'clock in the morning, got up, went to the bathroom, and made sure I didn't shit my pants in my sleep. Because why the fuck did I have that dream?
It's like having a wet dream,
Yeah,
bro.
I don't know.
dream that you shit your pants.
Except
and
a
you
wet fart.
Except you shit your pants.
Pete
That's insane,
on a
bro.
daily basis.
But yeah, I didn't shit my pants and I went back to sleep.
I was gonna say Pete's probably had a few close calls.
Oh my God. Trevor in the chat says, I wish people kept the same energy about enjoying dynasties when the Pats were winning. Hall of Fame level meat riding of Mahomes. I agree with you.
I felt the same way about the fucking Patriots.
So you know what I'll say?
I mean, I was a
Trev, to
child
that?
back then. I'm a grown man now.
So I was a child
Yeah.
for a few dynasties, especially obviously the beginning of Brady. We were children. I learned my mistake with LeBron in Miami. When I didn't appreciate LeBron in Miami,
Facts.
that's when I started appreciating. Obviously, you know, I'm biased and I have my likes and dislikes. I'll be a hater from time to time. It's fun, but for the most part, I try to just enjoy the ride, man. And yeah, you're right, Trev. You're right. I agree.
I will also say, due to the historical circumstances of what occurred with the Patriots dynasty, the multiple
true, too.
different
Scandals,
gates and
yeah.
scandals that we could talk about, probably a big reason why people wanted to hate on the Patriots dynasty.
Yeah, definitely played a factor.
This has been a pretty clean Chiefs dynasty so far, I'd like to say. And now people are starting to hate on it a little bit because of the Taylor Swift shit and stuff like that. But yeah, that.